I'm recording this video because I can't be there in person this week to tell you all about the testimony of the Zomi project. So in case you're not very sure what the Zomi project is about, last year we decided to bless a Myanmar home in the middle of KL with 100 kids displaced by war by blessing them with food, games, and getting them different equipments. This year we also said that we were going to go over and spend more time with the children there because their caretaker, Brother David, asked and really requested for people to spend time with them. Now, it happened on the weekend and I want to share with you 3 miracles that happened which I don't think everyone knew about. The first miracle was that prior to this, Enoch and I calculated the entire project and we knew it would cost minimum 200 ringgit. We asked the cell group for money, but we didn't get a single cent. And as I was sharing about the project to other people to come and join us in person, right? A lot of people said no. Enoch and I were pretty concerned because we had no money. We needed to get the items earlier so that they will come on time. And lo and behold, the campus cell group from last year said, "Hey Joel, we actually have a bit of money left. We were supposed to build a shelf, but when we went to the Zomi home to build the shelf this year, they already had the shelves to build. So we actually have this little amount of money left. Is it enough?" And it was just enough. Just enough for us to get past this project. And so like that, from having zero money, no one gave, to having enough money to cover the entire project. Dope! The second miracle that happened was the people. We were talking about this project for over like 40 plus days, and all the way up until the week before we went to Zomi, we only had 3 people that said they will come. Now 3 versus 100 people is an insane number. I don't know about you, it's an insane number, 3 versus 100. And so I was praying to God, I was like, God, how are we going to handle 100 people? Just 3 of us. And lo and behold, within the same week, people just started saying yes. From 3, it became 7, from 7, it became 10. And on the day itself, there were other youths from different cell group who said, hey, can we come and join you all? So just like that, we had nobody to do it with, and then next thing you know, we had just enough to do it with the entire Zomi project. So praise the Lord for that. The third miracle is having an adult girl. So in Zomi, there are 100 kids, about 50 boys and 50 girls. There are 4 rooms, so 2 rooms for the guys and 2 rooms for the girls. Thank you, Nathaniel and Joseph, for saying yes. And so I had 3 guys, including myself, but I only had 1 girl, Ziyi, to join us on this project. So the whole week, as I saw the names fill up, I was praying, God, I have 2 girl rooms. I really need another girl leader or just another adult girl to come and help. And so I asked everyone. I asked from my cell group, the Christian girls. I asked girls who were not even from church, hey, do you want to join? Bring your cousin, bring your friend. But all of them unfortunately couldn't come. And so the night before we went to Zomi, I was praying, God, how are we going to do this? I have 50 girls, I only have 1 girl leader, and there are 2 rooms because all the girls can't fit in 1 room. God, what can we do? The Lord reaffirmed me that something will happen. And so comes the day of Zomi, I'm in church eating lunch, and more of our cell group comes. More and more girls say, can we join? Can we join? And I'm just like, oh, Jesus, help me, please. And guess what? On the table beside us, there's my ex-cell group member, Calixta. She leans back and looks at me and says, hey, can I come and join you all for Zomi? Now, Calixta isn't in like a normal t-shirt and jeans, you know, or like sports clothes. She's in church with a sweater. It's covered from her neck all the way to her arms. It's a very warm attire. And she still asked to join, knowing that Zomi is a really hot place. She has no change of clothes. She has no idea what the entire Zomi project is about. But she offered and asked. And Calista, thank you so much. You are an absolute fantastic G. Okay? And so those were the 3 miracles. We had no money, money came. We had nobody to do the project with, people came. We had no girl leaders or girl adults to help supervise, and they came. And as I was reflecting about this, last week, right, I shared a challenge to our cell group. What is an anchor verse in your life that you want to hold dearly? And only one person came to me last weekend. So I'm going to read out to you. It's a few verses. Matthew 8 verse 23, right? And it says here, then Jesus got into the boat and his disciples followed him, and a furious storm came across the lake, so that even the waves got onto the boat, so the boat was wet, but Jesus was sleeping. And the disciples were shaking up, and Jesus was like, yo, save us, the boat has water inside, we are going to drown. And then Jesus replied and said, you of little faith, why are you so afraid? And he got up, and the rest is history. He calmed the storm, and the disciples said, what kind of man is this? Even the winds and the waves obey him. And as Constantine shared with me this verse about how it was such a powerful verse in his life, I was like, wow, my God is powerful. And I'll go to the verse that I have personally, that I got from another person last year. And the verse is Matthew 6:34. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble for its own. The entire Zomi project, there were so many problems, not just in 2025, but even 2024. You ask Jaden, you ask Enoch, anybody who has taken this challenge together with me has seen the difficulties. But the one thing that they've also been able to see is how the Lord has come in and literally rescued us from not being able to do it to finishing the project. And I want to just wrap it up with this quote. George Janko, a popular YouTuber, used to be with Logan Paul, and then he, rediscovered himself. It's a whole journey. He has one quote which he has, and it's, I don't tell my problems how... The quote that he has is, I don't tell my God how big my problems are. I tell my problems how big my God is. And that's the privilege that Enoch, myself, Jaden, were able to witness directly as we plan this project. I know now it's your exam season, it's going to be a very stressful season. You've got to study, you've got to do homework, you've got projects. But I also want to challenge you on this, right? As you're doing all of that, don't forget Jesus. Don't forget God. Because God will surely deliver you. And more importantly, my prayer for y'all is that y'all will put yourselves in positions where really your faith is tested. And you have to make the first step into situations, into the impossibles, where only God can deliver you. And I think that's where really our relationship with God goes deeper, because God always comes through for us. So I hope you all have a wonderful time in CG today. I'll see you all when I see you all. Ciao.